it's a very difficult genre, the magical realism. If you ask me to define the genre in one word, I will say it's a fantastic piece, but as you said, it has a black comedy inside and a thriller, and it's a period piece, and it's funny, but it's not that funny what happens in the story. So has a lot of Tati and Buñuel elements, I think, but also it has the structure of a thriller.
Estamos de acuerdo. Y créame, no la quiero perder.
No estamos de acuerdo. ¿No ve que uno también quiere a la gente por sus defectos? Enfermo. Usted es el enfermo.
This idea of totalitarianism and the dictatorship we bear was very they in Chicago and San Francisco Film Festival, they were very focused in knowing this about South America. And like in India, the film was in Goa Film Festival in November, people in the Q&A, they wanted to talk about reincarnation. They wanted to know about what happened next, where the soul is going, and they wanted to know from me what do I think reincarnation means in South America.
The script is inspired by the novel by Adolfo Bioy Casares. Do you remember the first time you read it, and did it strike you immediately that you want to make this into film, or was it a gradual process?
I first read the book and I love it. Then I went to study film in New York and I did a short from Adolfo Bioy Casares. Then I showed this short to him. He really liked it. So we became friends. I was very young, he was pretty old, and we became friends, and one day we discussed how much we admire the work of Luis Buñuel, and I immediately thought about the book that he wrote that was perfectly to try this Buñuel tone, and I read it again, and we start discussing the possibility to make it into a movie. That was 1995. 15 years ago. Then he passed away in 1999, and then I inherited this project, and he was always very supportive that I make this book into a film. So I'm very proud that finally I was able to make it. I think Karlovy is a very sophisticated festival audience. People here are not typical audience. They are film lovers. They like to see good film, good pieces. They want to be entertained at the same time. So I don't expect the reincarnation questions. I think people will, I don't know what people will think, but they may be interested in know about this magical realism culture that in South America we have writers like Garcia Marquez, Octavio Paz, Carlos Fuentes, Cortázar, Bioy Casares, Borges, and I think it will be a little bit a literary Q&A, but if you ask me afterwards, I will tell you.